I don't think I can go on living the same way that I have been. I have days where I am crazy productive and I get up early, I get things done, I do all my work first before play, and then I have days where like nothing gets done. Today I did the bare minimum. I kept my children alive. I was even able to unpack a suitcase. That's about it. So I think the difference between the days is how I wake up and what I do first and what mindset I get into. Because the first thing I did this morning was be woken up by a child and then feed the other child while watching a TV show. And then I wanted to just go back to bed because I had been sitting there, and it was just, I did not even want to be up and moving. And so I was serving my children begrudgingly, and I was not in a good attitude. I was not pleasant to be with. And now, as me and my husband are considering our financial situation, and I'm out trying to get groceries and a wedding gift, and just realizing we have been moving backwards slowly, but this year we are moving backwards, and a lot of that is the economy and just the grocery and gas budget right now, and a lot of that is Johnny missing days at work. And I think it's really time that I maximize my productivity and improve my work ethic, because right now we are barely hanging on, and I don't want to live life that way. I want to live life full and satisfied and enjoying it, and not barely scraping by. I want to have enough that I can give generously, and I don't have to count dollars as far as buying a wedding gift. And I want to have projects. See, a way I could save money on that wedding gift is doing some of the work myself, like customizing items to make them more unique, tailored, and just more of a special gift, instead of spending money putting time into that. And as I was considering like what I can do, I have to be honest, like about what projects I can complete. Lately, it has not been a lot. So just being more productive would really help with that. So I think I'm going to start really like cracking down in the mornings and experimenting with what can I do in the morning, just that one thing or two things that will set me up to where I'm getting things done the rest of the day. I know one of them will be waking up at my own time before my kids. And that's hard with a baby because he's kind of random, but as far as Everly, she wakes up around 6:37 every morning. So if I can get up at 5:30 or 6, which the sun is already coming up around then, where we are in our season right now. So if I can start getting up early, and maybe like one thing, whether it's taking a walk or starting out with like the hardest project first or something like that, I'm going to maybe be experimenting this month, trying to figure out if I master my morning routine, will it change my life? That's the question, I suppose. And what does that morning routine look like as far as setting me up for success for the rest of the day? Because I'm serious, getting up in the morning, getting dressed, and kind of being ahead of the day, like one step ahead of my children, one step ahead of what I need to get done, really changes things. And there have been days where I just got up early, I just got one hard thing done, and the rest of the day I didn't even have to try. Things just happened, and I was in that mindset where I wanted to get things done, and so that happened. So anyway, this is my life update. I really especially looking at our financial situation while I was on this shopping trip, I'm just like, this is not sustainable. and it's not enjoyable. I don't want to do this anymore. I have been like flip-flopping when it comes to gratitude and and how I enjoy life and stay content, because one moment I will be complaining that I can't get what I want and the next moment I will just be over the moon thanking God for a cup of coffee. And I want to I want to really stabilize that and enjoy the little things, but also not be so frustrated that a cup of coffee is hard to come by or something like that. I don't know. So I think that will come with not scrambling like we have been. So that's life right now. Okay, I've been thinking some more about immediate changes I can make to my morning routine that might help increase my productivity throughout the day. But first, I kind of want to explain maybe my mindset, or just like clarify where I'm coming from. I think I have always done the least required work, like the minimum effort that is necessary to get the work done to keep my standards up. And I know as I've gotten older, some of my standards have gone up as far as how clean I want my house to be and what kind of food we're eating, but they're still not very high, to be honest. And I've always just done like enough to get by, and I've prioritized comfort over productivity, and that's very much just the kind of person that I am. And I want to not change that completely. I do enjoy prioritizing comfort. I think I know people who are workaholics, and I think I'm much happier than that, probably because I'm a little more chill and taking my time. Maybe the key is like taking joy in work itself. I know my dad has always told us that in the garden, God told man and woman to work the earth and to take care of it. And so work happened before the fall. The moral being that work is a good thing. There will be work in heaven, and when the heavens and the earth are recreated. All that to say, maybe I should be taking joy in my work more. Okay. Thoughts for how to set myself up for success tomorrow. I think the first step is to prepare the night before. So I've heard many times when it comes to a morning routine, to start the night before. So before I go to bed tonight, I want to make coffee. I love making coffee and putting it in the fridge and having like already brewed iced coffee, especially when it's hot like this in the summer, and just it's one of my favorite things ever. So before I go to bed, I want to make coffee. I want to polish my sink and if I don't have all the dishes done, then I have to remove them and clean out my sink. So the incentive is I want to have all of my dishes done. And then just pick up the floor so that I'm not stepping on things when I walk out in the morning. So have those three things done before I go to bed. I'd love to go to bed before 10 or at 10, but we'll see how that goes. Tomorrow morning, I'd like to wake up at 5 o'clock and start my day by drinking 1 cup of water outside. I know getting outside, especially first thing in the morning, really helps to wake me up. And when you first wake up in the morning, a lot of times you're dehydrated, and that contributes to sluggishness and feeling tired. And I'm also breastfeeding, so staying hydrated is like really important. So as soon as I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I like to step outside. Right now, 5 o'clock, the sun's already starting to come up, and so it'd be lovely to see that and be outside while I drink a cup of water. After I drink a cup of water outside, I want to spend 5 minutes brain dumping and planning for the day. That could be in my journal, or maybe just like a to-do list. That I think I'd want to write out like inspiration for the day, or like my goals, and then also plan, like write out a to-do list. So first thing, prepare the night before. Second thing, wake up at 5 and start my morning. And then third thing, do the hardest task of most importance first thing in the morning. And if I get nothing else done, at least I got that done. But the point is to start my day off productive so that I can stay in that mode as long as possible, do my resting in the evenings. I'd love later to add like laundry in the evenings. That would be a great thing I'd love to add. In the mornings, I'd love to add things like a walk or my quiet time, so that's like a consistent thing in the morning. But we're not there yet. We're gonna start with this. see how that goes.
Okay, this is the second day. I decided to wake up at 5:30 instead of 5. Still very tired. It feels good though to take control of the day as opposed to letting the day just like, you know, carry me away and I guess being dragged along. So that is nice, but oh man, if I could go back to bed, I think I'd fall asleep right away. But I also really like journaling first thing in the morning because I'm going to journal like just a little bit every day, be able to look back over that, and it helps to figure out what my priority is. So after I've journaled and kind of maybe reminded myself of my motivation for the day, then I can I'm looking at here because the wall behind my desk, it tells me daily tasks that I need to get done as far as cleaning, but then I'll also get on my phone and I'll just write out my to-do list using that and this. And anyway, I've been using this adorable little app called Finch, and on there I can just write out all the things that I need to get done, and I can set one as goal of the day, and then anyway, and that's what I will do. And this app is, I think the reason I've used it for so long now is because it's totally guilt-free as far as like goal setting, habit tracking, like to-do list stuff. You can be off of it for a week and hop right back on, and it's got these inspirational quotes that I enjoy. And anyway, there's kind of, you know what, I'm not even going to tell you about the app because I'm too tired, but it's called Finch, and this is what I use as my to-do list. It's a little childish, but my Finch is adorable. Her name is Sprout. If you get a Finch and you want to be my friend in my tree neighbor, tree town, I don't know, let me know. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to add everything I need to do to my Finch app as my to-do list, and then I'll get started. I'll show you the wall that's behind my desk. I learned from Clutterbug on YouTube that I am a visual organizer, and I need to see things or I will forget about them, I won't use them, which is one reason why I'm so messy and cluttered, is because I need to have visual storage, open shelves, wire baskets, or things don't get put away. So I have tried bullet journaling. I've tried that on my channel. I've tried this so many times in the past. Doing it on my wall or just having like tracking pages on my wall is like the best idea I've ever had. I'll show you. I really enjoy this wall. I just think it looks pretty. It makes me happy, and I actually look at it and use it as opposed to it just getting lost in a book for the rest of the year. I need to get some things from downstairs for this craft. Like I said, we are kind of short on money financially, so the gift that I'm getting is gonna have to be a lot more like time and work put into it than actual money put into it. So I got a pretty simple gift, and now I want to customize it for the couple, and that will hopefully increase the value of it, I suppose. Got a tray. It's just a plain old wooden tray, but I'm going to stain it and put some monogram or initials on it and seal that, and then maybe make like a gift basket only with the tray instead of a basket. So I also got some eucalyptus sprigs that I want to like dust with white spray paint, which I have. Yeah, it's cold down here. So that I can like use those to decorate the tray basket gift all together. So that's the plan. I found this is my husband's spray paint, so now I'm wondering if I should do this kind of dusting of like very tan olive color as opposed to white. There's also this is slightly more green. I actually really like this. Maybe I'll try it out and see what it looks like. If I don't like it, then I'll do a dusting in the white on top of it. We'll see. Look at this cute kid. This is where he wants to be while I'm working, is on the floor right in front of me at all times, because when he's by himself, he just gets lonely.
So I'm trying to like design a monogram right now. I like this design here and how it like sweeps down, but I think that would only work if I can make this like a really thin line. I can't. I think this is my favorite right now. So I'm going to experiment with different kinds of borders, but I kind of like the simplicity of this, and it can't be too big because the tray isn't too big. So anyway, good. All right, this is what I've got right now. I've got this is like ideas that it would be kind of like a photo frame was my thought, but for now it's just got this piece of paper and then this tray. I think I'm gonna get a few other things to fill it out and like organize this tray. So yeah, that's the idea. Happy Saturday. It's gorgeous out. I actually really enjoy rain the first day that it's here. And then after that, like, it's overstayed its welcome. But I'm enjoying this. I'm outside right now wearing penguin slippers. Get my coffee here. And I've got a journal next to me that I was writing in. I actually had a dream last night. And I've had dreams like this before where it's like an exaggerated emotion. And when I wake up, I can recognize it in my life. Basically, my dream last night was like some social event or church thing, basically like a day where I was around people all day and kept being asked to do things, and everyone wanted me to do something, and I was losing my mind. I was just like, I wanted to get away and take a break and be by myself so badly, and that's not normal for me. I usually love to be around people and helping people, so like the extreme, like, leave me alone, like I was like not having a good time. And like my husband Johnny was having a great time. He's usually the one who's like gets burnt out quickly and needs to go recharge. So anyway, that's the dream I had last night, like an extreme frustration and need to take a break one day. And it just has to do with this week. So I don't even know what the answer is. I think as far as being productive this week, I've done pretty well, but I've gotten a little bit burnt out toward the end of the week. I do think there are better things or other things I can add on to, like things that I've started. I like waking up early and starting my day out drinking a cup of water outside. I like that routine. Like as soon as I get up and I'm at least somewhat presentable, going outside immediately and drinking water is like a good way to make sure I don't go right back to bed. But then I think also making sure that I'm eating healthy meals is going to contribute a lot to my energy levels. And maybe not waking up at 5:30, making up more at 6 or 6:30, even if that means I don't necessarily get ahead of my child as much as I'd like to. I'm still not sleeping in until she wakes me up. Because in the evenings, that's the time I get to spend with my husband, and so to get it any shorter than like 9:30 or 10 is really, it feels really sad to me. Like I think I would hate to go to bed that early, and I need a lot of sleep. Like I just know this about myself and my body. I need a lot of sleep. I need at least 8 solid hours, if not more. So we'll see what kind of adjustments I make next week, but I probably gotta just wrap up this video here. Yeah, I also, another thing I do really appreciate is getting the most important thing done first. Absolutely. Whenever I do this, it definitely like already puts kind of a victory kind of mindset in the day. I'm like, what else can I get done? What else can I win today? It's good. So anyway, it's been a good week. I've gotten the things done I needed to get done, and I'm ahead of school now, so when I go out of town next week, I won't have to do school while I'm gone. So that was my goal. But anyway, it's a beautiful day out. It actually is, like, really nice. I feel like this video was more of a vlog than like any kind of challenge or anything else. I don't know. I just brought you along for my week and go, yeah, where it was going, and yeah. You know what? Actually, I will add, Thursday night, I went and watched a movie with my sisters, got home late, did not get to do any of my bedtime routine stuff as far as making coffee, picking up the floor, shining the sink, And Friday morning when I woke up, I was so disgusted with my house. That is definitely something I want to keep up, and something I've done in the past, and then I just let it get away from me. But like, even the thought of my husband having to get up and get ready to go when the house is just a disaster like that is like, kind of makes me sad. Like, if I can't be there, can I at least make it a pleasant place for him? So I think I'm going to definitely continue the efforts that I've made, but maybe allow myself more breaks, and not the kind of breaks where I get on my phone and then get carried away and have been sitting there for an hour and like, where did my time go? But breaks as in spending time with my children, taking time to color with them, or to play with my baby, or sing songs, play the piano, stuff like that. I think I need to be more intentional about the kind of breaks that I'm taking and how I'm spending my leisure time. And I think that would be more fulfilling and more recharging than mindlessly scrolling Facebook or Pinterest or something like that. So, okay, these are my thoughts. This is probably a long, rambling, useless video, but whatever. This is my life right now. Cheers.